Voices of Youth is an ongoing Mosaic project through which we bring together diverse groups of youth. Often the youth are severely at risk or somehow marginalized, and we bring them together with the idea of helping them or assisting them to find their inner voice. The notion is that young people are not just flooded with an increase of hormones, as you would hear in common parlance. They also are flooded with dreams, because in youth, the dream of one's life tries to awaken. And as the inner life awakens, the voice that is natural to that person also awakens. And so what we do is, by giving young people permission to write poetry that expresses how they feel and that tells the story of their life, through that process they can rather quickly find the voice that allows them to express their inner life to people. So we work with them in a workshop type of a situation, helping them to just find some language to express what the world is like for them. But then the project ends in a public presentation where their community is invited in, and the young people, who are often the ones that other people are afraid of, or the ones that the community has rejected, then share this kind of poetic story of their lives with their community. It's quite surprising to the members of the community. Often their school teachers will show up and find out that although some of them didn't do so well in class, they have very important things to say, and they have found now a way to say it. So it's a kind of a celebration of the voices of the youth that is quite surprising and causes a kind of a celebratory feeling in the community. In the meantime, the young people are being seen in a way that's meaningful, and often they're being heard for the first time. A really key thing for the growth of the inner life of a young person is that they be heard, that what they say is heard by other people listening openly and sympathetically. So the young people get heard, and the community learns something about what's being born into the world through their young people. And because it's the young people on the margin, the youth on the margin, that don't get seen properly and don't get heard, we work primarily with them. And we bring their voices in, although sometimes mixed in with other young people who are maybe succeeding a little bit more in the culture. But they have things to say also that have not previously been heard. So we call it poetry, but it's not based on use of proper grammar. It's based on the expression of their feelings for themselves and their experience of life. And therefore, there are no limits set on what they say. They are encouraged to bring it all out. And strange to say, with a little bit of encouragement, young people will bring out very deep things. As someone once said, by 14 years of age, a person has all the ideas they're ever going to need for their life. And those ideas and the intense feeling of the youth come out readily. And so we call it the voices of youth.